Hello, everyone. I'm actually really excited about this live. I geek out on skincare. I love talking about products that are my faves. Let's everyone pop on for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to go over today like what my most favorite products are that I retail. Just so you know, like a lot of the stuff I do sell, of course, I love. So I really want you guys to know this is a truly genuine, I think you'll see it in my passion for the products. I'm not just trying to sell you stuff. I am really going to tell you about the ones that I truly love, that are in my routine, that are always in my cabinet. I'm also going to show you how to dilute one of the products that I really love so it stretches a lot farther. So here we go. All right, so let's start with cleansers. So cleansers are one of the most favorite things to play with in a skincare routine, I think. When it comes to like treating skin conditions and things like that, you kind of need to be consistent with your serums. You can play around with the hydrators a little bit. The cleansers you can play around with the most. So I prefer to have at least 3, if not 4 cleansers. I actually have more than that. But again, when you have that many, you don't go through them nearly as quickly. So they last a really long time. So you get more, it's not more bang for your buck. It's just, I enjoy playing around with the cleansers. Also, your skin doesn't ever get tired of them because you're keeping it mixed up. You know how you've been on something for a certain amount of time, like a certain shampoo or a certain skincare, and it just gets kind of bored with it. So that's the other reason why I just like to keep them switched up in my routine, and I grab them based on what I'm feeling that day. So one of my most favorites is, where's Crystal? Did I not grab it? I did, it's in a box. So Crystal Cleanse, the cream cleanser, and Crystal Clear. These are 2 cosmetics products that came out about a year ago. I'm going to show you this is the back bar size. These 2 products are phenomenal. They have the same liquid crystal technology in them that is in the OptiCrystal and the Eye Doctor. It's also in the emulsion moisturizer that I think I don't know if it's still available. I've never sold it because I didn't really like it. Anywho, the liquid crystals are phenomenal. They're a Nobel Prize winning technology. They're like deeply, deeply hydrating to your tissues. So first the cleanser came out, which I have always not liked cream cleansers at all. I don't like how when you use like cream or lotion cleansers, it feels like your skin is suffocating underneath. Like it literally feels like you took lotion and mixed it with water and you're trying to wash your face with it. This is not like that. The main ingredients are prickly pear and MCT oil. It is the thing that's also for people that batter. It smells like absolutely nothing. So if you are sensitive to things, this is going to be like your best friend. There's 0 scent. So that's one of my favorites. And then it has its partner, which is Crystal Clear, which is a spray. So the bummer with this product is, the big thing about it is it's got hyaluronic acid in it, which in formulations, hyaluronic acid is always in the formula between like 0.5 and 2%. The reason for that is after 0.2, it's going to turn into jello and you can't even spray it out. So there's not a ton in there to begin with. So with this product, I think this product's at a 1%. It just won't spray out, like it shoots, which you can't miss with that, okay? So what I like to do, in a bottle of this, you get 5 ounces. It's like this size. It's $54. It's not a cheap product, but you're basically got to look at it as you're getting 5 ounces of hyaluronic acid serum. So if you look at it like that, which it really kind of is a hyaluronic acid serum, it's loaded. Then you're like, oh, well, that's super cheap. So what I do with it is I get these hydrosol waters. So as many of you know, I talk about these hydrosol waters all the time. There is orange blossom, which over time can oxidize to orange. There is rose, and this one's a mint. A follower told me about recently. She said it was amazing for like cooling and acne, and I actually am kind of in love with it. Neroli's my favorite. It's also known as orange blossom, is what they call it on the shelf. They're considered food waters. So what these come from is when they distill essential oils, this is where, when they make rose essential oil and neroli essential oil and mint essential oil, they're steam distilling it. So this is the steam in the container that falls to the bottom. And it's basically like the byproduct, the trash of it's the trash. It's the leftover from making essential oils. But it's this amazing water that's like it's super antimicrobial. Like there's no preservatives in this. It's just water, this distilled water. So when it's in for food, it's like in these bottles for like 2 of these on Amazon, I think are $10. Okay. For 2, $10 or $12. You can get them at, non-white people grocery stores. Like all of the other, I don't like saying ethnic food because I think that's silly, but anywho, for even cheaper, like $3 to $4 a bottle. But when skincare companies get involved, all of a sudden now they're a hydrosol, they're French, and they charge them a lot more. So if you put this in this bottle, like, so this Lily Fox, this is actually a lovely product. I got this at Crafted. Amazing packaging. They're from Australia. That's what this was, is a hydrosol. So they took this water and put it in this bottle, and then they turn around and charge, $35, $40 for this stuff. But it's this stuff. It's the same stuff. So what I recommend you do is take a spray bottle you love, which is what I did with this. Anytime you get a product that has an amazing sprayer on it, don't ever get rid of that bottle. Save it for life. I'm telling you, you will use it. So I take the bottle. So you can also take one of these guys. And you're going to take like 40% of the crystal clear and pour it in here, okay? And then you're going to go like 60% of any other toner you like. You can do Mystic, you can do Benefit Balance, you can do these hydrosol waters, you can use the Rose Heritage ones you see a lot of, that's like the rose water and glycerin, like any type of like already toner. You can even use distilled water or like Berkey filtered water, like truly clean water. And mix the two, shake it up, and it turns into this amazing mist. Oh, I love sprays. I love sprays. They're one of my favorites. So that's what I like to do with the crystal clear. So if you guys honestly get any product today from the sale, the thing I would tell you to try is the crystal clear. And then dilute it and turn it into a spray, and you can spray it. The other way to use it is to basically like spray it in your hands or pump it in your hands and then put it on. But I really like my hyaluronic acids, my Trehalose ingredients like that in my toner products because I'll refresh with them throughout the day. Like I use them to set makeup. When I'm starting to feel dehydrated, if like I start feeling kind of dry and dehydrated in this area around 3, 4 o'clock, I will grab one of the sprays and start misting to get me hydration because it's going to give you water hydration. Okay, so I covered those. Okay, so when it comes to cleanses, back to cleanses. Because I tend to use cleansers, not the same cleanser, not as often, I tend to go more heavy on my treatment cleansers. So for the long, and I will be up real and honest, the majority of all cosmetics cleansers I love. They are amazing cleansers. When it comes to the Benefit Clean and Gentle Clean, I am a diehard, did I bring it out? No. I am a hard Gentle Clean girl in the Elite line. The reason why is it's similar to Benefit Clean, but it also has shea in it, so it's more hydrating, and it smells like patchouli and grapefruit. Like, the scent alone of that cleanser is just so euphoric for me. So for me, I'm a huge Gentle Clean fan. Purity Clean, I used solid from age 30 to 40. I used it every single day. Purity Clean was my jam. I love, 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 love this cleanser. Once you know how to properly use it, it's amazing. But when like Clarify came out, there's RX Clean, which has, it's double the strength. This is 5% lactic acid and this is 10%. These two cleansers are kind of a game changer. This is a 2% salicylic acid, so you've got your BHA to clean out congested pores and blackheads, and then you've got your 10% lactic acid, which is going to be like Skin Medica's, AHA cleanser. Like, it's going to be very exfoliating to the skin. So if I had to choose, my lineup from cosmetics would be the Crystal Cleanse as like my oil cream cleanser. I would have RX Clean and Clarify as my 2 exfoliating cleansers, and then I would have Gentle Clean as my gentle cleanser. The other 2 cleansers that I use in my routine regularly are Indie Lee's Brightening Cleanser, the one that smells like strawberries. I love the texture and it smells so good. That one's always in my bathtub. And so when I take baths, that's the cleanser I use. And then my favorite oil cleanser is One Love Organics Vitamin B Cleansing Oil. It comes in a glass jar. It smells amazing. I even had it in my treatment room when doing facials, and like people are like, what is that cleanser? Like, One Love Organics is amazing. The other one I'm falling very quickly in love with though is the Pharmacy's Green Clean. They come in a jar and it's like it's a balm melt. Oh, that's an amazing cleanser. I'm really loving that too. But if I were to pick in the cosmetics lineup, it'd be Gentle Clean, RX Clean, and Clarify for sure are my favorites. Okay, so then when we get to Mister's toners, now we're kind of back to the Crystal Clear and the diluting it with the hydrosol waters. I also do love Benefit Balance. But I tend to grab this one the most, the one that I mix. My favorite used to be Mystic, but it got reformulated and it's just not the same for me. So for a lot of people, what I'm doing, I do like the formulation of Benefit Balance better than the new Mystic, mainly for the fact that Benefit Balance is absolutely loaded with antioxidants and it has really smart, intelligent antioxidants in it. Whereas Mystic, what they did is they really wanted to put trehalose in it to make it more hydrating. Well, the thing is if you're already using Crystal Clear, you don't need that hydration of the trehalose in Mystic. And the other actives that they put in it, I feel the ones in Benefit Balance are better. So that's why I'm switching or recommending that you try Benefit Balance. It also has green tea in it, which helps balance oil production in the skin. Okay, now on to serums. So, there is this new toner that actually I've been using every single day. Where is it? It's back here. Okay. So Cosmetics Elite came out with this new Surface Revival about, 6 or 7 months ago. You get a ton of it. It's like it's a whole 100 milliliters. This is how it's dispensed. You pump it out. Okay. And it's being sold as a toner, which I get it. It's beautiful. It's cool packaging, but it's again more like this Crystal Cleanse, more like this gel product. What this product contains is 2% niacinamide, which balances the oil production in the tissues. It's going to help with pigment. It's a hydrogenase inhibitor. And then it also has 2 different types of mushrooms. One's an adaptogenic mushrooms and one is just a normal mushroom, which both greatly help just the integrity and the health of the skin in general. So it's $60. So with the sale, it's a much better deal. Would I pay full price for this? Yes, but only if I wanted to treat myself to a new skincare product. Do I feel it's necessary in your routine? No. Do I use it every single morning and night? Yeah, I do. I do really like the product, but it's just more of a luxury product. It's not like a deal breaker in your routine. Like if you have to choose between this and retinoids, do retinoids. If you have to choose between this and a lightener and brightener, do lightener and brightener. But if you're a product whore like I am, and you want all the goodies, that's when you want to get Surface Revival. They basically call it an antioxidant boosting toner. Okay, so now onto the serums. So when it comes to the serums, now that I've started using growth factors in my 40s, I really honestly could not choose between growth factors or retinoids. I want both. But the growth factors are just kind of on a whole nother level. So what retinoids do is they force the cellular turnover, so they keep the texture of the skin better. Whereas the growth factors, though, help with the gelling and keep things tightened up, and they force your skin to function younger. So AQ Active Serum is by far probably the one serum if I had to choose anything, if my oils weren't an option. Because honestly, I think I would choose the Brilliant C&E over anything or heavier. But with the Active Serum, this is the thing I sell the most of during sales. She's not cheap. She's $150, but she's $112.50, I think, with the 25% off. So now's the time to get it. I also have a line of clients stock up at this time. I've had a few orders for 4 and 5 because they don't want to live without it. My assistant Anna's like, can we just get a pull of it so we can go swimming in it every morning? It is truly a miracle serum. You're just not going to see results with a growth factor product like this unless you already kind of have signs of aging, so you can actually see things get better. I started using this when I started getting some crepiness under my eye. Around age 38 or 39, it was 39. I started seeing this little crepiness in here, and I was like, hell no, bitch. I very quickly changed my attitude about growth factors because I used to be somewhat biased against them. Nope, I'm going to put that baby penis on my face all day long until the day I die. It definitely makes you younger. So this is number 1. Then in regards to the serum, so I think Cosmetics has phenomenal retinoids. Retinoids, I feel, are the hardest thing to really get right in your routine. You tend to be sensitive to them. The delivery systems aren't right. The formulations that they're in cause clogging or have parabens in them. Cosmetics is the only company that I am aware of so far that actually has 2 different delivery systems. So what the majority of skincare companies will do if they have multiple retinoids is they have different strengths, which makes sense. But if they have one this one's for dry skin and this one's for oily skin, they take the exact same formula and just put hydrators in it. Okay? That's pretty much That's the only difference. Whereas cosmetics use two completely delivery systems. So one is a protein delivery system. It's more for oily skin. It's more for like the orange peely type of skin, or skin that's just older that needs more of a punch. And they want more of like a retinoid experience. Like I'm a little sensitive here right now because I itched this morning and it made me a little hive up a little bit because I've been using retinoids more. And then they have so that's going to be in your Refine Plus, your Refine Plus, Refine RX. And they're at 0.5, 1%, and 1.5% is what the percentages are. And then you have the Serum 16 and the Serum 24, and then also the Alt A, which I'll talk about, which is a body product. And this is the lipid delivery system. So the retinoids are encapsulated inside of lipids to help get them deeper down into the dermis without causing irritation. Serum 16 is boring to me. Like, I think if you're like starting out at retinoids and you're 20, I'm sorry, not 20, you're 30, 32, 33, and you tend to be more dry, I think it's a great option. But once you hit about 35, 36, or if you, 35 to 36, I say like use Serum 16 once just to get acclimated and then jump into Serum 24. Or what I like to see people do is just start out with Serum 24 if they're 35 or older and start using it every third night for a while and then every other night for a while and build into it slowly. Because the Serum 16, here's the thing, even though Serum 16 is a 0.5 and Serum 24 is a 1%, and they have two types of retinoids in them, because they're in that lipid delivery system, it makes them a little bit gentler. This is why when you use prescription strength retinoids, if they're too aggressive for you, what they'll recommend you do is either mix it with lotion to buffer it a little bit, or they'll tell you to put moisturizer on first and then put it over the top. That's because they're lipids are going to prevent it from going as deep into the tissues, okay? So that's why I feel like Serum 16, unless you're completely brand new to retinoids and you've never used them before, like even if you were 40 and brand new to retinoids and have never used it before, I'd have you start out with Serum 16. But if you have worked with retinoids before, if you've used them a little bit more, or if you have more oilier skin, I recommend around age 35, 36 to just start out with Serum 24 and work into it slowly and just skip Serum 16 altogether. So if I were to pick my favorite retinoids in the lineup, I would pick Serum 24 and I would pick Refine Plus. This is what I'm using right now. And I'm trying to get acclimated to it. I am older though. So for the longest time, I would start out with Refine and Serum 16. And then I would bump them up. So that's the beauty of the retinoids, is you have the protein delivery system at 3 different strengths. And you have the lipid delivery system at 2 different strengths. And then the body product also has it in there at, like, Serum 24 means it has 24% of that retinoid complex. Serum 16 means it has 16% of the retinoid complex. Alt A has 26% of the retinoid complex for the body. And then radiance. I love Affirm too. The serums are hard. I really love Affirm and Radiance. I tend to use Radiance more in the wintertime because it also has that trehalose in there. So it gives me extra hydration without having to put on more oils and balms. I don't use creams, but same thing. And then Affirm I love the way it smells. It's got sandalwood in it. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's a beautiful serum. But I feel at this point with antioxidant serums, use them if you want to. I love them. In the summertime, I junk out on them. I use them even more in the summertime. But in the fall and winter, if you're already using, particularly with cosmetics, if you're using Simply Brilliant or Revert during the day with my Brilliant CNE oil, I feel like using another antioxidant serum is honestly kind of overkill. We're not as exposed to near as much pollution in the wintertime as we are in the summertime. And I take that back. For people who aren't outdoor people, if you don't spend a lot of time outdoors, you don't need the antioxidant protection as much as people who are outdoors much, because you get the damage from free radicals and needing antioxidants to repair things mainly from pollution and then the oxidization of your skin and the damage of the skin that the sun causes. Okay. So I love antioxidant serums, but because we now have this whole other category of lighteners and brighteners in play, and so many of lighteners and brighteners, the active ingredients, they're also antioxidants. Antioxidants also happen to suppress melanation. Antioxidants that also happen to break up melanation and fade that's already been created in the skin. So I just think it's a way to cut down on your skincare budget in the fall, winter, and spring. If as long as you're using a vitamin C product, I highly recommend my Brilliant C&E because it's phenomenal and superior. But as long as you're using a vitamin C product and then also a lightener and brightener, which Revert and Excel Plus I'm going to talk about in a moment. And Excel Plus is at night, so it has to be either Revert or Simply Brilliant in the AM. Both of those have over 10 antioxidants in them too, which see, like Affirm is marketed as a serum that has 10 antioxidants in it. So do you see what I'm saying? Like it's not overkill. It's just, I don't know if it's completely necessary if you're not, put your money into your growth factor and your lighteners and brighteners. It's kind of what I'm saying. But in the summertime, use more antioxidants, 100%, more. Okay, so what should we talk about next? Purity Detox Scrub. This is another one I absolutely love. This is an exfoliating product. It's a powder. Okay. It's got like poppy seeds in it, date hulls, and cornmeal. And then it also has powdered salicylic acid. So when you activate this with water, then you start getting the whole chemical exfoliation aspect on top of the physical exfoliation aspect to it. I love mixing this with other cleansers. I love mixing it with, if you use it with like an oil cleanser, it's going to make it more aggressive. I love mixing it with I've mixed it with gentle, and you put the cleanser right in it and mix it in with no water, and you like instantly double the strength of how scrubby it is. If you want more gentle, you just use water to scrub it around. Usually when I use this product, I pretty much go from here to here because a little of it goes such a long way. I use it on my arms and everything. I love this product. A bottle of it lasts over a year, lasts a super long time. Because there's no water in it, you're the one reconstituting it. I really like Purity Detox Scrub. It's the best thing in the cosmetics lineup to help with blackheads. If you deal with like the congestion on your nose and the sides, typically what I tell people is you should only use a physical exfoliant about once a week. But if you deal with a lot of congestion in these areas right here and possibly right here, it is okay to use Purity Detox Scrub up to 3 times a week. But 2 of those times, you're only like, I make the paste. Here, I'm going to look into my room. I make the paste and I only go right here, and then like up in here. I don't go in here at all. If you ever over scrub these areas, you're going to just F with your microbiome too much. This part of your face produces more oil. That's why people tend to have a T-zone, is you do produce more oil in these parts of your face and not as much as these parts of your face. So with that being said, Purity Detox, I love Purity Detox Scrub. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Oh. When it comes to hydrators, I honestly do use all my oils. They are on bundles right now. They're not part of the sale, but this is a time to get them at a discount if you want to get them at a discount. Because as many people know, I don't put them on sale on the website. I don't want to undercut my wholesale accounts. So, somebody asked about the best eye product, and there's 2. So my 2 favorite eye products are, this one's a hard category. Okay. I love my eye care oil. I think my eye care oil is the absolute tits. I used OptiCrystal, which is like the sister to this eye doctor, for like 10 years from 30 to 40. I don't have crow's feet at rest at all. I know part of it's genes, but I also, OptiCrystal, those liquid crystals are so deeply hydrating. That formulation, that's why it looks like this. The formulation is like 90 to 95%, these liquid crystals. Liquid crystals are also like what they put in plasma TVs. They reflect the light of anything that's in them. So like the OptiCrystal itself, see how this one's yellowy orange? The OptiCrystal itself is more purple because it has, you see the eggplant in it more, whereas with the Elite one has a little bit of retinoid in it. And as you know, the plant-based retinoids tend to be orange. See, look, I'll show you. Plant-based retinoids are orange because it's beta carotene. If they're white, they're coming from animals. If they're yellowy orange like this, they're coming from plants. Or beta carotene, yeah. So see, that's why this OptiCrystal is reflecting. See how that's kind of where the color's coming from? So then with OptiCrystal, it picks up more on the eggplant because it doesn't have the retinoid in it. And then you have the Lumi Lip Gloss, and it grabs more of a pink color. But it's really clear because it just kind of picks up on whatever light you're putting on it. Like, so see, when you see it like this, and then I put like a light on, you're not going to see. I don't even know why I thought that was going to work. But yeah, this changes colors with what you put up next to it because they're literally crystals. They reflect the light, okay? So there's two products called OptiCrystal and Eye Doctor. The difference is one has retinoids, one doesn't. The Elite one, the one with retinoids is in the Elite line. Yes, you can use it during the day. I don't use it during the day in the summer, but you can use it during the day in the fall and winter. It is a low dose of retinoids, so it's safe around the eye. I love them. I had to stop using OptiCrystal daily because it started giving milia. I got to the age where milia started being a problem for me, and all eye creams caused me issues until Eye Complex come out. So I still can use this product. I don't use it as often. One of my most favorite things to do with it is after I've done my makeup, especially as you get older, you get more dryness and finer lines in here that like makeup can settle into. And so I just take the littlest bit, and I like to tap it because it activates it a little bit. And I tap it around here, and it just makes the powder look hydrated again. So that's one of my, and then I always put it around the lips. So that's one of my most favorite things to do with OptiCrystal and Eye Doctor now. Then they came out with Eye Complex, and Eye Complex is the creme de la creme of all eye products I've ever used. Like, I was so irritated when this product came out. They were charging $150 for it. I was appalled. Like, why? You get, you know, that's the thing with eye products. You get the least amount, and it's always the most money. This one truly does do everything, though. It has this beautiful cap, which in the beginning, I wasn't even allowing myself to enjoy it. It's like, I want to be able to feel my eye cream. Now I've slowed down in life and like, let yourself enjoy your lovely eye cream. So now, you know, I spend the time like putting it on. I squeeze out a little bit, and I do the glabellas in the center because it has the peptide in it. So it has everything. So it has the peptide in it that they call Botox in a bottle. Does it work exactly like Botox? No. Does it have studies absolutely behind it that show that it does help slow down the reflexes in the muscles that is being applied above? Yes. Is it ever going to be anything like Botox? No. Do you get benefit from it? Yes. So it has that in there at a therapeutic dose. It has caffeine. So it's one of the eye creams that I really use on the glabellas. I go and go and go and go. And then I'll hit I'll squeeze out a little bit more. So I use a little bit per area. I squeeze out, and if I get too much when I squeeze it out, I'll dab here and then do this eye first and then come back. But I take the time and really go in here and massage now and allow myself to have the self-care because I'm worth it. I can take the time to make love to my eyes. Okay? So that's what we do with this now because you need to get your $150 worth. Again, during the sale, it's $112.50. It's high in caffeic acid, which is why my eye care works so beautifully. It's super high in caffeic acid. It really helps with the puffiness. It also has hyaluronic acid in it. The other thing that it has in it is 1% of the bakuchiol complex. So bakuchiol functions just like retinol in the skin at the same percentage. So 1% is high. But what it does to the eye area in this formulation is chef's kiss. I'm obsessed with this eye cream. I am. Would I ever pay full price for it? Yeah, and then I would use it more sparingly. I'm truly being honest. Like I really, really have fallen in love with this product. This is what it looks like. It's this beautiful pink gel color. It shows up cloudier than it's cloudier than what it's showing. And a little goes a long way. Like you don't need a ton of it. And you have a lot of control with the tip here. Like if you squeeze out too much, it can suck back in. Kind of in love with her. So this is my most favorite eye product right now. That's not mine. And does this work better than mine? It's different. It's just different. Mine's $18 for a little one. So what I do, and when I say little one, it's like the 0.5, right? Like it's this guy. It's like this size. So what I do is I tend to use eye care oil all over my face in the wintertime because it gets so dry where I am. Eye care oil is amazing all over. It's the most anti-aging and the most hydrating of all my face oils. And then I use this over the top. So I actually use my eye care oil almost every night on my eyes. If it's not all over, I do use it around. And then I also put another eye care product over the top because I can. I love skincare. I enjoy it. Okay, so that's for eye products. And then onto the hydrators. I don't recommend any hydrators. I mean, I'm an oil girl. So of the cosmetics lineup, people who want an oil-free moisturizer, they love Shineless. I actually sell a lot of Shineless, even though it's not a product I recommend. For a oil-free moisturizer, it's fabulous and people love it. In regards to the other moisturizers, if you like a nice, rich, heavy moisturizer, Harmonize. People really, not Harmonize, Humidify. People really do love the Humidify. And people like the Alt A as well in the Elite lineup. It also has one, it's like the sister moisturizer to Eye Complex. It has similar, this has more actives than the moisturizer. The moisturizer is 120. This one's 150. The moisturizer has less actives than the eye cream, but it has some similar actives, and it also has 1% of the bakuchiol complex. So if you're using that, you don't need another bakuchiol product. It covers it, and it's at a high percentage at 1%. So people really like that one as well, but I personally don't use, like, I quit using moisturizers. Like I have the one sitting in my cupboard. I was given one of the Alt A's for when it came out, but I like oils. So I use, like, I'll use Anfisa, a balm over. I'll actually use a moisturizer, to be honest with you. I don't use moisturizers at all. And then let's see. Oh, Illuminate and Lift, though. This is a fantastic product. So I think this is one of the best. This I feel is like crystal clear. It's one of the best priced products for what it is. So this guy is $77. You get 2.6 ounces, okay? The active ingredient in this product is Elderwise Stem Cell, which is the active ingredient in Zio's firming gel. That's 1 ounce. That's $235. This is made for a chest and décolleté cream. So how I use this product is at the end of my skincare routine. I massage this into my neck and down my chest. I use it on my boobs because I can. I mean, I do sell skincare, so I get it at a good rate, right? I love this product. For people who want a more cost-effective growth factor, basically, because Elderwise is one of those plant growth factors that has been shown to have effects on the skin that are similar to human and lab-derived growth factors. You can use it all over your face. It is just, it's a cream. I have some people use this as their moisturizer because 2.7 ounces for $77 is a fantastic price for a corrective moisturizer. So it has those in it. It also has, I want to say it might have Matrixol. And then it also has, that's what it is. Like there's photos of this that help. Like I already don't like how this is looking. So I'm terrified to stop using this because I've been using it for a bit. I'm just not as consistent. So this I would say is in one of my top products. The other one that I love and obsessed with, and I just started using it again because you can't use it in the summer, is A-Lift. So this is that body one that I was telling you about that has the retinol in it. So the two things that change your skin, there's three now that growth factors are in the game. But besides growth factors, there's two things you can put on your skin topically that are going to change your skin at a cellular level, like down into the cell, working on the DNA, changing things, okay? Vitamin A, retinol, and vitamin C. So A-Lift is that retinol product, okay? It's got the retinol and retinol-aldehyde, so it has the two forms in it. It's in the lipid delivery system. And how I use this product is at night, I put it all over my chest and I cover my arms in it. I just started doing my arms beginning last year. Like I did all last winter, and then we've had the summer off, and now I'm doing it again. And I really, really wish I had started doing my arms when I started using retinol on my face. I can see the changes that it did to my skin. I'm really excited to see what it's going to do this year with a whole nother full cycle. It takes time to make your skin healthier after years of depletion. But vitamin C and vitamin A is essential in producing collagen. Vitamin C is, and so that's why the body oil that I'll be launching soon is going to have the tetrahexadecyl-ascorbate, so you get the 4% of the vitamin C form, and then a product like A-Lift. Start getting a treatment moisturizer with retinol in it, okay? Start treating your body like you do your face. I don't use this on my whole body. No, it's too expensive. Like even at the price I get it at, no. But I can at least cover my arms and then my chest and also my breast if I want to. So what I do is I do this first, and then I do the Illuminate and Lift last. Okay, so then the other few things I wanted to show you that are my favorites on my website that are on sale is, first off, I really do love this Cosmetics PHA hydrating peel. It's an at-home peel that uses polyhydroxy acids. You do it like once a week. One of the things about it is that you want to keep it built up in the tissues, so you get the best results using it more long term. It has a nice therapeutic dose of gluconolactone in it, which is an essential antioxidant to your liver. It also has stuff that builds the microbiome. I just think it's a lovely product. What I don't like is the size for $60, just because I feel like you go through it kind of quick. If you are doing it the way you're supposed to, if you're doing it every single week. You only need like 2 to 3 pumps, but still you kind of go through it quick. So during the sale, I think it's a phenomenal deal. I think you should try it and you should get it. See if you like it. Is it a product I would buy when it wasn't on sale? Not so much. Okay, this lip balm. Golden lip balm. I love this stuff by iSun, this beautiful company. Ugh. This golden lip balm is phenomenal. Where's mine? I don't think I have one in my beauty thing up here. I have it other places. I tend to put like lip plumping stuff on, like the Lumi Crystal or the Enhance when I'm getting ready, and then I'll wipe it off to do lipstick or whatever. But it's this golden turmeric color. It has the most beautiful texture. She's amazing. I think she's normally $13, and during the sale she's $19.75. No, $9.75. The Zen Bunny incense. Love these guys. Do I have the little thing here? I was going to show you what they look like. Son of a gun. Because I don't want to open this box. They're these... Oh, guys, I'm going to open the box. They're these beautiful incense that are made by hand. They're like copal and rose petals. I just love them because of their size. They're like the perfect burning size. I only burn like nice handmade temple good quality incense, and I never can burn a full one. Like I'm always like burning it a fourth way or a halfway, and then I'm putting it out. I don't really use incense burners either. I just put them in my plants. Okay, it froze. And then so there was the incense, there was lip balm, and last thing, the beauty nectar. This is a product that my sister developed. She's an herbalist and specializes in adaptogens and actually how to get them to be activated in the body and how to use them. And this one is for women. It's for beauty. It's for postpartum moms. It's for women wanting to get pregnant. It's for women who are wanting to take care of their body and their health. The ingredients on it are absolutely stunning. You put it in any milk. You can put it in coffee. You can just drink it with water. I'm just drinking it with water when I'm just trying to get it done. And when I say get it done, like it's like a nutritional supplement, right? Like it's got cardamom in it, vanilla, cocoa milk. It is vegan. No, it's not vegan. It's because it has the pearl powder. The pearl powder is sustainably harvested, but if you look up pearl powder on the internet, you will be blown away at the benefits. Pearl powders are amazing. So look it up. It's not good to have it in skincare as much, because when it's in skincare, it causes oil to get thick and sticky, so it can kind of be more pore clogging. But in the body, it's amazing for what it does. And then she uses shatavari, which is like, there's the yin and yang balance of things, the male and female balance of things. Ashwagandha is masculine. Shatavari is the feminine. It's the yin. So it's a beautiful blend. There's 2 sizes. There's this smaller sample size and a bigger size. It's all organic ingredients besides the pearl powder, cardamom. But yeah, she mixes it with tea a lot and coffee. I mix it with water and tea, sometimes coffee. I'm bad about taking shit. Anyway, those are my favorite products. Does anybody have any questions? You guys are so sweet to listen to me babble for 45 minutes about skincare. Thank you so much all for your time. If you guys don't have any questions, did you already say your favorite serums? I'm sorry I was late. Oh, you're totally fine, Hannah. Okay. My favorite serums, Hannah, are... So number 1, tried and true, is going to be the growth factors, but you don't really need growth factors unless you have acne scarring you're trying to heal, or once you start showing signs of aging. So for most people, it can be between 35 and 45 that you want to start using growth factors. But I would say Revert and Excel Plus are my 2 favorite lighteners and brighteners. Revert in the AM and Excel Plus in the PM. And if you really deal with pigment issues, also Revert in the PM. And then for retinoids, I like Refine Plus and Serum 24, but those are going to be too strong for you. So for you, I would put you in Refine and Serum 24. And then I do love, Crystal Clear. So watch I'm going to save this and post it. Watch the very beginning because I talk about Crystal Clear. Even though this is the big size. Even though it's in a size like this, it's really like a serum like this. And I show you how to dilute it, and it's amazing and beautiful, and you turn it into a spray. So get Crystal. If you get anything, get Crystal Clear. All right, does anybody else have any more questions? I appreciate you tuning in with me. All right, everyone, have a good day. Mwah!